How do we make more while doing less using Parkinson's law? Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that gives you the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Jay Allen Hull, and I go live almost every morning, weekday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time here on my socials. Feel free to give me a hashtag live if you're joining me live, a hashtag replay if you're joining me on replay. And don't forget to like, love, subscribe, comment, and all of those wonderful things. Make sure to leave your comments below. I'm not going to pay attention to any right now just because I don't want to get distracted. I'll get off on tangents, but I do want to see what you have to say, and I promise I'll respond to them later on. First of all, I do want to acknowledge somebody did message me privately, and they're like, man, are you just wearing the same shirt? No, so I mentioned this before, Fresh Clean Threads. They don't sponsor me, but if they want to, hashtag Fresh Clean Threads. I would love to be sponsored by them because I love these t-shirts. I literally bought like 2 weeks worth of these t-shirts. They fit great. They make me look great, even as a little bit of a bigger guy. And I absolutely love them. So anyhow, that's beside the point. We are talking about how you can make more while doing less using Parkinson's law. So first of all, what is Parkinson's law? Parkinson's law says that work will fill to expand the time allotted to it, or the time that we give it. So if we let work expand to fill that time, if we say, I'm going to give myself 3 hours to write this copy, you'll take 3 hours. You may even take more. But here's what a really cool thing that a lot of people don't talk about. They talk about that part of it, but there's a flip side to that coin, right? There's always a flip side to everything. And the flip side of that coin is this, that if work will expand, it will also contract. So we can use Parkinson's law to block out, instead of 3 hours, we can block out 90 minutes and work. Our brains will figure out a way to get things done. If we tell it, you've only got 90 minutes to figure this out, it will work during that time if we have given it enough rest, and if we are doing our part to feed it properly and give it the best chance to be productive, right? It will figure out how to do that task in that amount of time. So we can compress and squeeze more tasks into less time. So that is how we make more while actually doing less. Because instead of spending a whole day writing copy, we spend a couple hours doing copy. And now we're making money from that copy because it's written, it's published, it's out there. Or we spend a couple hours doing copy, a couple hours doing graphics, and then a couple hours putting it all together. And now instead of taking 3 or 4 days to start making money to get the website out there, now we've done it all in a day and it's out there and it's ready to go. So that is how we can make more by doing less. We start making money faster because we've done it in less time. Now, that being said, there's a couple of dark side ways to use this, right? There's always an evil way to use something good. So the evil way is this. People say, okay, well, if I do that and I do get more done, that means I'm already working 12 hours a day. So now, instead of just doing 3 or 4 things a day, I'm going to compress everything and I'm going to do 8 things a day. It doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. Your brain still maxes out at 6 hours of creativity, of productivity and imagination and problem solving and all of that. So you can try to cram 3 days worth of stuff into one day using this method. But honestly, you're eventually and very quickly going to feel like you're going upstream. You're going to start getting frustrated, flustered, making mistakes. So don't do that. That is the opposite reason for this. The reason for this is so that you can get your work done that day and get your work done that day and get back to your family. Get back to the life you love. Get back to playing softball and on the city league, or back to taking your kids to dance, or back to taking that nap that you like, or whatever it might be. The point is for you to get back to the stuff that recharges your battery. So the next day you can do another very powerful 6 hours and use the reverse Parkinson's law, what I like to call the reverse Parkinson's law. Maybe I'm just going to call it the Josh Hull law. I'll just call it the Jay Allen law. So the Jay Allen law, you can use that where you compress your work by setting constraints on it. And it actually helps you to be more creative. Science has proven this, by the way. I'm not just speaking anecdotally. It helps you to be more creative. It helps you to get your things done quicker and more effectively. And it helps you to get moving on to the next right project. It also helps to combat the little bit of that perfectionism that we all have. And the reason why it helps to combat that is because if the alarm goes off, you've got 90 minutes, the alarm goes off and you got it done good enough, right? Good enough is good enough. Then you move on to the next task. Because otherwise, if you say it's 3 hours, you'll get it. You could get it done in 30 minutes, and then you'll spend the next or 2.5 hours trying to perfect it. And then you get into perfection mode. You get your brain locked into that, and then you just can't let it go. Then it's never good enough. So this helps you to release the project to say it's good enough. Let's move on to the next step. And it helps your brain to learn to move quickly. So use the J. Allen law, the J. Allen law, whatever we're going to call it. And that way you can make more while doing less and get back to living your life. Get back to spending time with the ones you love and not have to sacrifice that time. So thank you for joining me on the Twin Win today. Make sure you give me a like, a love, a comment, a share, and make sure that if you join me live, give me a hashtag live. If it's on replay, give me a hashtag replay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.